much better than migraine.
Uh-oh.
I know, I haven't had one in a really long time.
It's not
So, I mean, but it's good. I haven't had one in a really long time.
You guys.
You guys.
First
much
of all,
going on this
so much
morning.
going on this morning. First of all, you guys are the best because you know why? So yesterday, if you were in our live yesterday, you heard us talking about the sweet, sweet man who sent his wife's jewelry to us, and she passed away.
Oh, you have it on?
I have it
I
on.
need to put mine on.
I have it on. And so I wore it today because so many of you went and bought jewelry from him.
I know. We got the loveliest email from him, like saying, "Oh my gosh, like I'm getting purchases on the site."
You guys.
That is the sweetest,
Are
you
you
guys.
serious? I mean that.
Yeah.
And so I told him, because he like cried about it, you guys. It meant so much to him.
Yeah, I really did. Because
So-
it's like the memory of his wife and everything. So you guys are awesome. I think that's so sweet.
I just can't with all of you. Like
I
I
know.
can't with him. I can't with you. I can't. And there's more. So
It really is the sweetest.
It's just
like
the
when we
sweetest.
get emails like that. Because, I mean, you guys are just doing that all willy-nilly out
yeah,
there.
it's not like we said go buy jewelry.
Yeah,
you just did
you
it.
just did it.
Because
You
that's
just-
the kind of people you are.
I know, right? I mean, you guys
Incredible.
just did it.
We got a letter from Charlene Cupers, who was watching one of our lives when we talked about how angry some of you get, like when we thank people for the gifts that we receive. And we were like, we're not going to stop thanking people because
Yeah.
that would be rude. So,
And also, we're going to do what we want to do. You know?
yeah.
We're always going to do what we want to do, and you can't tell us what to do. That's just how we roll.
So just stop doing that.
Yeah, we're 49 and 50.
51.
That.
I'm 51.
That.
So
Yeah.
we're plenty old and we're set in our ways.
And you're not our parents. So
anyway,
yeah.
Charlene wrote us about that because she had seen that, and so she said, in light of the fact that people are like, you should just send thank you notes and not mention it on your show.
Yeah.
She sent us a whole bunch of thank you notes, like a bunch of thank you cards. She was like, I thought you could use some handmade cards for anything you want because they're yours and people can be dumb. I love her.
Yeah. I love her too. I have to say
I love
that.
her. So that's what she
They're
said.
really beautiful too.
It's like an assortment.
Oh, it's an assortment.
Yeah, it's an assortment of thank
These
you
are,
cards.
and I love thank you cards. I still write thank you cards.
I mean, I don't. We could do it. Just you guys send us too much stuff. It would
This
take us
is my
all
favorite.
the time.
I love this one. It's so pretty.
Show.
Look, this one's my favorite. I like that one. You see
Yeah, that's
that
pretty.
one? That's pretty.
Anyway, so we can use them for whatever we want. And
Yeah,
she
and we
said
can
so.
even talk about the thank you notes because it's our show and we do what we want.
And then from Vicky Freeman from Free Love Designs by
Free
Vicky
Love.
Vicky Freeman. She
Free
sent
Love
us
Designs.
the sweetest bracelets, you guys.
And they have crosses on them.
Well, because they are called messy bracelets.
Oh my gosh.
Here's what they look like.
Are they stretchy? They're stretchy.
Aren't they so cute?
They're
And there's a little
stretchy.
note that says, life is messy sometimes. A lot of things are out of our control, but the cross has the final word.
Heck yeah, it does.
No matter what the day brings, God is in control. I pray this bracelet is a reminder that God's got you and is in control of whatever the day brings.
Everything with a cross on it. You guys, I don't know if you've ever seen my tattoo. Have you ever seen my tattoo? It's a cross. You see that?
You guys.
Yeah, I'm all about
Vicky.
it. I'm all about it.
Vicky.
Vicky, thank you.
Thank you so much for this. God. Here's
All
your, wait,
about
that's
it.
mine.
No, that's yours. This is
Okay,
mine.
and then this one's a surprise for Amy Jo.
I love this so much. You always do this.
I know, I love
She
it
always-
so much.
She always surprises me when I walk in here.
So, this comes from Bob and Linda Liebert, who you met.
Bob and Linda.
Yeah. They wrote, it's time for common sense. Dear Chicks, it's time for common sense. It was a pleasure to meet Amy at Magnolia Press earlier this year.
Oh my gosh, Bob and Linda.
This is your life.
And I totally did. I met them at Magnolia Press. We went there a couple months ago. It was so random, you guys.
We had heard of the Chicks when we lived in Massachusetts, but we didn't know about your radio show. Despite virus distancing, we thoroughly enjoyed delightful conversation on a number of topics with a person of similar views.
Yeah, I was there. I mean, I just happened to walk out, and I was like, "What are you guys looking at?" I mean, there were people, just random people. I talk to anybody, right? And so I walked out there, and they're building like chapels at Magnolia, right, in Waco. And I was like, and I walked up. My family's inside Magnolia Press. best. They're so irritated with me because I spent like a half hour talking to these people. They're waiting for me. And I'm out there and I'm like, what are you guys looking at? I just like talked to these, to Bob and Linda. I didn't know Bob and Linda were. And I'm like, what? They're like, we're looking at, they're building chapels. I'm like, oh my gosh. And so we start chit-chatting and they asked me what I did. And I was like, well, you may hate me. This is what I always start with that. And then they're like, oh my gosh, we're conservative. So it was that we had a delightful conversation. Yeah.
Then Amy told us about the show and how to access the website. We've been watching the pre-show video and noticed a blank spot on the wall behind you, which inspired us to make you all a potential filler. Hope you like it no matter where it ends up. God bless, Bob and Linda Liebert from Robinson, Texas. P.S. Maybe we'll see Amy again at the press.
I hope so.
You guys.
Magnolia Press is awesome, you guys. What is happening? Oh my gosh, are you kidding?
They even sent the battery for the clock, you guys.
Are you joking?
Look at how amazing that is. It says common sense and chicks on the right at the top.
Bob and
It's a
Linda.
clock, and it's amazing.
Oh my gosh. Are you joking?
I wonder what space maybe
They're right there, in between the
Yeah, in
right
between.
there, right here, right
I mean,
here.
we're
See?
going to have to get somebody to
See
put
right
that up.
there? That's where we're going to put it.
Isn't that amazing?
Oh, I'm jumping on top of my desk today and I'm putting it up. You guys were nailing that stuff up there. That is fantastic, you guys.
And it works. Like I put the
Bob
battery in and it works.
Are you kidding me?
Can you believe that?
Oh my gosh, that is
It's so pretty.
fantastic.
It's so pretty. I can't
believe you did that.
Guys, stop it!
Bob and Linda.
Stop! I cannot deal.
Bob and Linda.
I'm sorry I ripped the letter, but they wrapped it so well that like I couldn't get the letter off the
That
box.
is so fantastic. You guys, and listen, this is what happens. It's like you meet people just randomly. Reach out and talk to people. And talk about this is what happens when you talk about your conservatism to people. This is what happens. You meet wonderful people.
All
at
of you.
coffee shops.
All of you have got to stop it. You've got to stop.
It's fantastic. It's fantastic. Thank you, Bob and Linda.
So sweet. So sweet. And so sweet of you guys to buy Gloria's jewelry and just by the way, if you missed that story, it's from Wire Treasures, wiretreasures.com. And
does he write about her on the? Is there like a
I haven't
thing
gone to the
about her
website.
on the website?
I haven't looked at
gone
it
to
yet.
the website either. I wonder if he writes about his wife, his sweet wife.
I don't know, but he was like stunned because he was like having lunch with somebody when he got home.
There were a bunch of orders.
There was like a whole bunch of orders.
Yeah, there were a bunch
from
of
you
orders
guys.
there. Yeah,
that's just amazing.
Bob and Linda.
All right, so big news of the day is that it has finally happened.
She's so excited.
I'm so excited because, like, how long have I been procrastinating, you
Yeah,
guys? I've been procrastinating about getting our books onto paperback, but we did it.
Yeah, we did it.
And they're out there. They're ready to order. The link to the paperback on Amazon is on our website. Like, if you look for the post that I wrote yesterday about our book, the link is there. However, you can do that. You can get it straight from Amazon if you want to. But if you want to get a personalized inscription from us,
we'll do this.
We'll do this.
We'll do this
in whatever words you want us to say.
Yeah.
On either our paperback or the stash of hardcovers that we just found we didn't know we still had.
We have a couple boxes. Yeah, because there's a couple boxes here that we have that we didn't realize that we had. And so, because, WIBC, we stash them here, and sometimes...
It's very messy here.
It's gross, actually.
It's pretty gross.
Yeah, but we do have some here. And so that we were delighted to find some. So, but
also,
there's
like,
limited...
It's emotional, you guys,
Yeah.
because, like, that's it.
That's it, forever and ever.
That's the last of the
and
hardcovers.
We're keeping some of them.
Yeah.
Because, we're not going to give all of them away. Because I want to keep some, like, for my kids and my grandkids and my great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandkids. Because that's it. Like, that's
it.
all we're going to have
There will
forever.
never be another hardcover printed.
No, another first edition. That's it. That's all there's going to be. So we're definitely going to keep some.
So there is a finite supply of those. So now we decided, well, we'll offer, like, if you can buy a book straight from Amazon, it won't be inscribed or signed, right? You can just get it if you want it. It's now there. But if you want a signature, you can either order a paperback from us for $30. That includes shipping, and we'll sign it however you want. Or the limited, very limited edition collector's item, if you will, of the hardcover, which is $50, including shipping. We made it $50 because like
that's it.
That's like
That's
literally the end of them.
Yeah, that's all we have.
Except you can find some stragglers, I think, out on Amazon for like more than that.
They're way more than $50.
And they're not going to be signed. They're not going to have kisses on them from us.
And they're from people that we don't even know.
Yeah, like I saw someone selling one for $58 making a fuss over how we both signed it. And I was like...
We didn't sign that.
Well, we may have. Like, it may have been somebody that had it, that we signed it, like, at a book signing or whatever, and they just are reselling it.
But it was probably to them.
Right. And so why anybody else would want that, I have no idea.
Like,
but that's...
to like, Larry. And then they're going to sell it to you. Which
I don't understand
that is kind of strange. But okay, but that's probably what they're doing.
But anyway, if you want either of those options that are not directly from Amazon, if you want the paperback from us or the hardcover from us, here is what you need to do. You send via PayPal, whichever amount you're choosing, the paperback amount of $30 or the hardcover amount of $50, to macarena@chicksontheright.com. That address is on the website in that post. I'll put it in the comments here after we're done. And you put in the notes, here's who I want it sent to, here's the address, here's how I'd like it inscribed, and then we're gonna order a stack of the paperbacks, and then of course we have the hardcovers here, and we will get those done and shipped out just as quickly as we can. So people were asking, I know I dug up like a whole bunch of emails from people who were like, do you still have hardcovers available? And I had to write back to them, no, we're sold out. So I found them.
And then
I sent them emails.
We have them now. You guys, they would make great Christmas presents.
Yeah. And they really are timeless. Like, I've reread it, obviously, a number of times. And even though we talk about Obama a lot, because that's who was in office in 2014 when it was written.
It's a good evergreen book.
Yeah.
I mean, it has a good shelf life.
Here's what it looks like.
It's crazy because
This is the hardcover.
That's the original.
The paperbacks, we don't even have an author copy yet.
No,
they're on the way.
Don't. When we get them, we'll immediately show you guys first, obviously.
But you can see a picture of it in that post I wrote last night.
Yeah, and we used a picture that's several years old.
From the same photo shoot.
Yeah, from the same photo shoot. But the reason we did that is because we paid a lot of money for those pictures, the two of us did. And we were talking the other day, and we were like, you know what? We need to use these pictures because we've never used them for anything, and we paid a lot of money for them. Personally, we paid a lot of money for these. Because
it's like a photographer that like has photographed presidents and Prince
and like Madonna,
everybody.
like she was a rock and roll photographer. Her name is Deborah Feingold, and we paid the copyright for those pictures. And we're like, it's cool to have them, but if you just have them, but you can't use them,
it's like taking a reservation, but not holding the reservation.
So we're like, we're just gonna use them, you know?
Yeah.
We're just gonna use the pictures. So I know a lot of people are gonna like, you guys look different now. Yeah, I know, we get it. We're old. We totally get it. But you know what? We look banging in those pictures, so we're gonna use those pictures. Dang it, we're gonna use those.
We used two. There's like one on the front cover, and then an itty bitty one like next to our bio.
That's back when I could wear leather pants. Okay, and I'm using those pictures. So yeah,
I'm pretty sure those are the clothes I'm in. I don't fit into.
I
anymore.
I'm not wearing those leather pants anymore. But
too many donuts since then.
I know, but dang it, I'm using that picture.
That's right. We paid good money for that. So anyway, again, it's Macarena, MOCKARENA at chicksontheright.com. That's our PayPal address. And so don't forget to include things like the recipient's name and the address. Those are very important things that we're going to need. And then whatever, however you want to inscribe, whether it's just to somebody from us or whether you want like a special message. Just remember, if you're getting the paperback, I mean, those are smaller. And so we can't write like a whole lot. There's only so much room that we have to write. So just, keep all that in mind. But we're very, very excited that they're finally available again. And really, with the paperbacks, they're never going to run out. Like, no. Because Amazon will print them as we need them.
Get those, yeah.
So that's exciting.
Okay, so we got so we got to talk about Pelosi.
Oh my God.
She's a hypocritical hag.
Oh my God. I'm so glad that this is a top story everywhere.
It should be a top story everywhere, and I want to see how she addresses it.
Well, she has. So if you guys haven't heard, there is video that appeared yesterday from a hair salon in San Francisco where Nancy Pelosi had it opened special for her so she could get her hair done. And the video shows her walking with wet hair through the salon without a mask. So there's all kinds of reasons for people to be mad. Namely, that salons are not allowed to be open in San Francisco unless they serve customers outside.
Yeah.
Which is not even possible when you're doing color, right? Like you can't You can't do somebody's color outside. That's not a thing. You have to have sync. You got to have all the things. Yeah. But Nancy Pelosi, man, she snapped her fingers and she got herself her hair done.
Because she is the queen. And she probably had her $14 a pint ice cream with her while she was, had her $24,000 fridge.
Oh my God.
While she was getting her hair did. Right?
And now her spokesperson is like, the way that they're responding to this, get this, they're like, she's following all guidelines and rules set forth about being in a salon. No, she's not.
It's
a lie.
You're so full of crap, your eyes are brown.
The statement that they released is a lie. It doesn't make it any better. It makes it worse.
We saw the video with our eyeballs. You cannot lie to us. Stop lying.
Oh my God.
I mean, she needs to just own it. She needs to own it. She is such a hag. This woman is such a hag. Get her out of there. I don't know why she's still there. Like, I don't know why these people put up with her. Why? I don't get it.
It makes no sense.
Liberals are like masochists, right? They put up with this crap. They put up with it. They're just like, thank you, ma'am. May I have another?
Just to go back to her book really quick for a second, because this is actually related to liberals and how awful they are. One of our chapters in the book is about the Occupy Wall Street movement, which, if you remember, what was that, like 9 years ago? I mean, it was a long time ago.
Remember when they were pooping on cop cars?
But essentially, that was the beginning of what we see now taking root in all these cities.
Yeah.
Our friend Kira wrote us an email today and sent us a link to a new movement that's being set up to occupy the White House. So these crazy, crazy people are trying to get everyone organized again so that they can set up camp at the White House in order to prevent Trump from stealing the election. And essentially they're talking about forcibly removing him. So it's going to get really ugly in DC as of September 17th, which is when this is supposed to happen. So I hope that the DOJ and I hope that Trump is aware of this and that they are mobilizing to prevent it all from
Where
happening.
are they going to do it? Where?
Outside the White House gates, apparently.
I mean, just start firebombing people.
For real. There's no way Trump is going to tolerate this.
I mean, seriously, I'm so tired of these people.
But the way that they talk is so insane. They talk about civil war. They talk about needing to use violent measures to make sure that Trump doesn't steal the election.
You said it the other week, though. Aren't we already in a civil war?
Yeah, I know.
I mean, aren't we already there?
Like that.
Aren't we there? I mean, I feel like we're there. And then you got all these yahoos like Joy Reid and April Ryan and all these people. They dare to say out of their pie holes that this is that the violence in the street are right wingers.
My God!
This is what they're saying now, you guys. This is how the media is spinning it. I mean,
I'm happy to send them the link.
I mean, this is what,
I don't know what more they
this
need.
is what they're saying. And there are dumbasses out there, people who watch their televisions every day. They watch this MSNBC, CNN crap, who have believed up to this point that we're all a bunch of white supremacists, right? They're lapping this stuff up. They think in their stupid little tiny brains that these are right-wingers who are doing this because this is what's being fed to them now. This is the narrative. This is how they're spinning it. They are spinning it so people they actually think that this is right-wing violence. You got to be freaking kidding me.
How do they even do that when everybody is screaming BLM and whatever?
How do they do it when over the past couple months, people like the Kamalas of the world and celebrities have been posting bail for these yahoos? That's what I'd like to know. Y'all have been posting bail for these people. You think that they would post bail for right-wingers? No.
Oh my God.
It's not right-wing violence. How dare they? They're lying. The media is lying to us. They lie to people. People need to start calling them out. Y'all need to start calling them out left and right. Call them out.
Get loud.
Get loud, because that's what they're doing. This is what they're doing. They're like, oh crap, we got to spin this now because it's not in our favor. And so this is the new thing. This is what they're doing on the MSNBCs and the CNNs. They're like, well, I guess we're just going to say that right wingers are doing it since we're not winning. We're not winning the narrative now. It's not in our favor. Crap. We're just going to lie. We're going to lie about this now. You don't get to do that. You don't get to do it just because your guy's been sleeping in the basement for 90 days and he finally had to wake up because the polls aren't in his favor and he's going to come out and say that it's you guys are all going to come out and start saying that it's right wing. It's not right wing violence. That's not what this is. Y'all started this. Own it.
I mean, and it started again with Occupy 9 years ago.
Yeah.
These radicals have been around for a long time. They're getting emboldened because the Democrats keep enabling it and keep encouraging them.
And it is just that. It is left-wing violence.
Yep.
It is left-wing violence. Don't put this on us. We didn't start this.
No.
Yeah. I mean, that's...
No.
You don't get to do that.
You guys, did you hear? If you guys watched Tucker last night, he was hilarious because he was talking about that secret audio that Michael Cohen taped of Chris Cuomo. Did you hear about this? Oh my God. It was so funny. So first of all, can we just stop being in a world where everybody records everybody's secret conversations?
Yeah, Melania's
what the hell?
ex-best friend.
She's admitting it now. She's admitting now.
Of course
yeah, I taped her.
Of course she is.
She says she did it for her own protection.
Oh, give me a break.
So anyway, that's a whole
because you
other
in
thing.
danger, girl.
Yeah, right. But Michael Cohen apparently is tight with Chris Cuomo, which I did not know. And I don't know when this conversation took place, but Chris Cuomo was basically saying that he had been hearing other networks accuse him of sexually harassing women. And he was basically saying to Michael Cohen, can you believe that? As if I would ever have to do that. Do I look like the kind of guy that would need to, force a woman to be interested? I mean, he's such an egotistical maniac.
So I'm like vomiting. My breakfast is coming up.
You should have heard Tucker make fun of him.
Oh my God.
It was hilarious. So anyway, these recordings came out, right? Well, Michael Cohen is a total sleaze because you essentially, if you were in the presence of Michael Cohen, you should just assume you're being recorded. That's a given. But Chris Cuomo obviously didn't know that. Michael Cohen tapes him. Now it looks like that Michael Cohen released the tapes. Well, now Michael Cohen is saying he didn't, and he's trying to blame this on either the Trump organization, Trump himself, or the Department of Justice, who he says are the only other people in the world that have a copy of this recording of him and Chris Cuomo. So he's saying they're just trying to do this so that my book doesn't do well. They're trying to release this so my book doesn't do well.
How does that even happen?
I don't know.
How does the DOJ tape a conversation between
No, they have copies. Like Michael Cohen gave them copies.
Well, then you shouldn't have recorded it to begin
with.
with.
Exactly. I know. But what's crazy is that like I'm assuming he would have given up these recordings, I don't know, as part of a deposition.
And he's trying to blame that
He's
on
trying
somebody
to blame
else?
it on Trump.
You don't blame it on Trump. You recorded it.
You're the sleazeball, Michael Cohen.
Oh my God.
It's amazing.
It's crazy.
But like, you should try to catch it on Tucker.
The amount of spin that these people try to put on things.
It's incredible.
Like, they refuse to take accountability for everything. It just goes back to the whole, we can't take personal responsibility for anything at all. Oh my God. You taped a conversation.
But I kind of love it when it's just about, like, it's their own drama, right? And now, it's like, listen, this is what happens when you are a scumbag garbage human. When you tape conversations with people that are meant to be private, you're a scumbag.
Yeah.
You're garbage. And so you get what you get.
And that's the thing. Who does that? Garbage people. Mm-hmm. Garbage people do that. You don't do that. Friends don't do that with one another. You don't tape conversations. What?
And everybody's doing it.
How?
It's like Mary Trump, this Stephanie.
No,
Wolfhoff,
not everybody.
Whatever.
Garbage people.
Garbage
are doing
people.
That. Garbage liberals are doing that. That's who's doing that.
There is a hair
normal.
in my eye. I'm sorry, I keep doing this, you guys, but it's in my eye. Can you see it?
I can't see it. I can't. Let me see. Let me see.
It's right.
It's like right there. I can see like right there. Hold on.
Help me.
Yeah, it's like right. Okay, there. I think it's gone. Is it gone?
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
Sorry, guys. We were grooming each other.
There's some things on your thighs too.
Oh my God.
What?
He wants me to touch your thighs. It's so gross, you guys. So gross.
Thank you.
Talk about garbage humans.
Speaking of garbage humans.
Speaking of that. Yeah. Okay.
See, look at him showing his muscle. I'm sorry, but there's Chris Cuomo's on Daily Mail right now. And he's like,
Cuomo is like, he is so gross. So gross. He's like, you know what he is? He's kind of like when, remember when Geraldo would do the selfies and he'd like get all like,
oh yeah,
like puff chest? Yeah. He's sort of like, Chris Cuomo is like our generation's Fonzie.
Yeah.
You know?
He is kind of Fonzie.
He wants to be Fonzie.
Because like he's the kind of attractive, I guess, where you can understand other women besides yourself thinking he's attractive on the left. Like, I find him absolutely repulsive, but I can objectively see, okay, well, he's got a nice physique. There's probably women who
think that
he's attractive.
like liberal women think that's attractive. They think that that's attractive.
And he's obviously been told that enough where he is like very puffed up about his own machismo, if you will.
Yeah.
And so that was what he was saying to Michael Cohen. He even said, the funniest part is when he's like, do I look like the kind of guy that would need to do that? And Michael Cohen is like, well, sure. And then Chris Cuomo just keeps right on going.
Oh my God.
It's awesome. You guys have to hear the Tucker segment on that. It's fantastic.
We actually, speaking of Cuomo, we actually have a thing on our show today where Buck Sexton is calling out de Blasio and his brother, who I lovingly refer to as Nipples Boy. He's the one that had the barbells in his nipples.
Oh
Andrew,
my God.
you know, Andrew. He also thinks that he is hot stuff.
Oh yeah, he does.
Nipples Boy.
Gross.
Yeah, because, you know, they're it's like the whole restaurant thing. They're never going to open restaurants again in New York. And it goes back to the whole Pelosi thing, right? Because the elite can still do all the things they want to do, but we're not allowed to do anything in this coronavirus. Like, nothing, there's no end in sight to all this stuff, right? Because we've given them the power to say there's no end in sight. That's what we've done with all these government officials when it comes to coronavirus. We've just given them the power pander, plaid paisley pants from Pennies. They're from Pennies.
And they come in purple?
They do.
Or pink.
Sometimes, if you're Gretchen Whitmer, they're pink. And if you're Nipples Boy, they're purple. This is the thing. Yeah.
Yeah, and it, you know, because there was a story, I think it was last week, I happened to catch a headline that said there was some dude, I think he was from Arizona, an American, who had caught COVID for a second time. So he had it back when it first started, you know, like March or whatever, and he had it and he didn't really have a lot of symptoms. It was not a big deal, but he caught it again this summer, and then he got the severe symptoms, which puts to question how a vaccine will even be remotely effective. Because if you have the antibodies and you still get it and you get it worse the second time, then we can't be waiting on a vaccine. We can't. And so if the government, if even Trump, like Trump can't be saying, oh, we're going to have a vaccine and everything will be fine by the end of the year. We're always going to be dealing with this virus forevermore at the end.
It's like the flu. Everybody still deals with the flu. We still go about our daily business and do all the things. I mean, viruses they're not always eradicated. They're not always gone. We still exist with them.
Right.
You know, we still do all the things with them, and it's like, you know, I can get the vaccine for the flu, but it doesn't mean I'm not going to get the flu. Exactly. I mean, I got the flu a couple of years ago and I got the vaccine.
We both got it together.
Yeah, it happens. It's like some years I'll get it and some years I won't, and that's just part of the deal. I knew somebody, a friend of my husband, she actually got coronavirus, and same thing. She got very mild symptoms. She got it again.
Yeah.
She got it again. Got it a little bit harder, if you will. You know, this happens. It's like,
and it's going to always happen.
Yeah, I mean,
the best thing we can do is develop great treatments, you know, and so we can do like a hydroxychloroquine cocktail or maybe something else.
Or maybe get some sort of a something that's similar to Theraflu for coronavirus, you know?
Yeah, but what we need to do is recognize that this is not going away. We're always going to have to deal with it and take reasonable precautions, just like we do with the flu, with the hand washing and whatever. Not shut down world economies.
Yeah.
That's insane.
And ruin people's lives. Because how does that help? You know,
let's make it 10 times worse.
Yeah, let's make people, let's spiral people into poverty on top of the fact that they may get coronavirus. That's super helpful.
I mean,
yeah, and
then not?
It's the dumbest thing ever, because the government officials will never have to deal with that. They're always going to get a check, right? But a lot of other people out here in the private sector, they won't.
Mitch says we look exceptionally irritating.
Oh.
Why are you here, you idiot? Why would you listen to people that you think are exceptionally irritating?
Yeah, I feel like that's
Are you some sort of a masochist?
Yeah. Are you okay? Do you need to get some help? Maybe you should.
Do we need to call somebody?
Maybe you should seek help for that. Anybody out there is a psychologist willing to help him out, or like show him to the door?
I mean,
because maybe you don't know how the internet works. You can leave. You're welcome. Good Lord. It's a voluntary thing, what you're engaging in right now.
And also, we didn't invite you. So
yeah, you weren't invited. Yeah. All right, so
I love trolls.
they're really fun. So our media said that Trump had mini strokes. That's another thing they lied about.
Yeah, what the hell was that all
Well,
about?
I mean, they want him to die.
I haven't seen the video. Did you watch the video? Like, does it look like he has mini strokes?
He always is very flaily. So I don't. He's like you. He's a lot like you, where you're just always like, woo, you know. So I don't.
He is kind of flaily.
He's very flaily.
But like someone was saying that he was dragging a leg and like.
Oh, for crying out loud!
And so then he's forced to actually respond to it by saying, "You guys, I'm fine. I just had a like literally just a legit."
Meanwhile,
doctor's appointment."
Biden literally cannot get words out of his mouth in a press conference the other day. He's just like 100 years
Aubrey
above.
O'Day picture on Daily Mail.
Aubrey O'Day. Yes, we
Oh
saw.
my
I
God,
saw
I
it.
didn't
It was
see
it
it.
was
What is
clickbait,
it?
wasn't it? Clickbait.
What?
They're
Look,
talking about
look at
Aubrey
that.
O'Day.
Look at the
Did you
fraud
guys?
this is.
Okay, let me look. What's
It was
happening?
like she lost a bunch of weight or something, right? Is
It's
that what
fake.
it is?
What's fake?
It's not really her.
It's-
I don't even know who she is.
She's some sort of actress. Did you guys see the Aubrey O'Day thing on Daily Mail?
Okay, so she posted a heavily filtered video. Is this what you're saying?
Yeah. So there's the picture, and you're like, whoa, good
Okay.
job. She was on Apprentice and a whole bunch of stuff.
But how do you?
She
do
looks
that
like
with
she looks like an elf in that video. She has like an elf filter on her face. It doesn't even look
Well,
like
it's even got like the flower.
Doesn't even look
band.
human.
I don't
Like,
even
she's
know
Okay,
who
got
now
that
like-
is.
here's her later the same day. Scroll
You guys,
down.
we're not showing people what it is. We got to show people what
Oh
it
yeah.
looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah, get your phone or something.
I get-
Oh my God, is that the same person?
Yes.
No way.
Yes.
No way. You got to show that
I'll
on your
show
phone. Oh my
everybody.
God.
Hold on.
Okay, I can see why you're upset.
Hold on.
I
I'll
can
show
see why you're a
everybody.
little upset. That's pretty remarkable.
And
Like,
women do this all the time.
I didn't know that.
Why?
But how do you do that to a video? Like,
No,
you
I
put
think it was-
a filter on a video
Let me see if I
and you can do
find
that?
it. Hold on, I'll find it. You guys, it's really
Why do women
It's on the
manipulate
right.
appearances
There-
like
classic
that?
homepage. Do I do classic?
Yeah, do
homepage?
classic, and then it'll be on the yeah.
Yeah, hold on. It's gonna take me a second.
It's right. It's pretty near the top. There it is.
Is
That
it this
yeah.
one?
Yep.
Okay, because I can't see.
So first, what you're going to see is a screenshot of the video that she posted of herself, in which she looks like she is to Rob's liking.
She is an elf. She looks like an elf.
I mean, she's got like, you can tell it's a filter, but like, you know, you're not going to assume that it's like so filtered.
well, they're side by side.
no,
here.
go
You may scroll.
yeah, scroll and show
Okay.
show the yeah that
All
one
right.
first.
So first,
okay.
it's this one, right? So that is Aubrey O'Day, right?
So
Well-
who is she? Remind me who she is.
She's a singer.
Some sort of.
Oh.
I thought she was an actress.
Okay.
Okay.
Isn't
so
it the same thing these days?
That's her. All right. So there's Aubrey O'Day,
And
filtered.
then later that same day, she was pictured out and about in the world.
And then
looking
this is
like
actually her.
That I mean, come on,
That's her.
come on,
So
man.
that's why Rob is mad.
I am calling on
that's
the
why Rob-
FBI's White Collar Crimes Division to investigate this woman.
That's why Rob is mad. That's why he's mad. Because
Oh my
let's
God,
show you the
that's-
side by side. So here's the
Yeah,
difference
that's pretty
between
amazing.
the two. There's the difference. That's why it's false advertising to use filters, you guys.
That's pretty significantly different, I would say.
Yeah, I feel like you shouldn't be doing that.
Maybe you shouldn't be.
Just
I mean,
don't-
because like, why? What's the point? So someone is gonna see the video and be like, "Wow, she's super hot." So
and then,
what is
and
the
then
point
they
of that?
see you in person, and then they're like,
The
"Oh
jig
my
is up.
god!"
Like,
yeah,
I mean, you can't you can't play that game forever.
Yeah,
At
you
some
can't.
point, people are gonna see.
they're
you.
gonna see the actual human.
So I don't know.
Hey Nathan! Hey Nathan! Oh, there's Nathan. Hey Nathan. Yeah, so they're gonna see the side by side. They're gonna see that one is real and one is fake.
I mean,
And
Listen.
think about those of us that spent hours looking at the first photo and didn't scroll down and see the second photo. How much is my time worth?
oh my
All right,
God.
y'all have a good day.
All right. Thanks. He just went when he
Okay.
leaves the room.
On that note, we gotta go.
Yeah, we
So-
do.
so
listen,
remember,
don't
the
use,
books.
Don't use filters. That's
So-
we want to leave you with that. Just don't use filters. Just
Well,
put your
but-
real face out there.
I have so much more I want to leave them with.
People are gonna love you. They remember the books. We talked about the books forever.
I
They
know, but
remember
there's
the
more
books.
because you guys, today another episode of the Mock and Daisy Common Sense Cast comes out. You'll want to listen to that because it's all about media lies.
Oh, it's all about it.
So listen to that. It's the Mock and Daisy Common Sense Cast. You need to subscribe to that.
Yeah, go to our website, tricksontheright.com. paperbacks.com and look for our cartoon faces for that. You need to subscribe.
Yes,
Right there.
right there. And then you'll also see on our website the post we wrote last night about our book being available in paperback. So you'll get all the details on that. And then don't forget also that because remember, you probably have all seen it, this notice that pops up on Facebook about how they're changing their terms of service or whatever so that they can just get rid of things willy-nilly if they think it could be interference with the election or if they just don't like it in some way, which is just their warning to all of us that our page is going to likely be taken down.
Yeah, it's probably
That's happening October 1st.
Yeah, I feel like that's going to happen.
So what you want to do is make sure that you are subscribed to our YouTube channel, which is where we will start doing these videos if and when we are removed from Facebook.
Yeah,
the
because
Mark and Daisy show
because
on
that
YouTube.
goat-eating dude from Gleeborg 9, aka Mark Zuckerberg, he is this close. This close to shutting us down. I'm talking to you, Mark. Yeah, that's right. All right, you guys.
Anyway, thanks
Bring
for
it in.
all the gifts.
Yes, thank
Charlene,
you. Oh
and
my
from
God, and
Vicky,
the clock.
and the clock from
Bob
the
and Linda.
what is it? Leibert's. Amazing.
Bob and Linda. Yeah, I don't. You know, I don't know how to pronounce your last name. Is
Libert?
it Libert or Libert? But I just know Bob and Linda.
Bob and Linda.
Bob and Linda.
You guys are all amazing.
Oh my God, you guys, bring it in. Bring it in. You guys have a great hump day.
Bye.
Bye.